All right, guys, we're going to do a quick breakdown on how to do picture-in-picture video using the Davinci app with our already pre-made videos. I use the Insta360, so let's open up the Davinciresolve app. You're going to see in the top left portion the import media button. For the iPad, you'll have to hold that button down. Window will pop up and you want to import media from folders. That's the only way to get your videos from your folder section to the media section here. So we're going to find two videos that have the two different views of the same stage. We're going to select both videos and we're going to add them to the master. Sometimes, depending on the size of the video, it may take a little bit. Now, I do most of my videos in vertical because I'm posting them as reels. So that's how we're going to do this lesson. If anybody wants to learn how to do it a different way, just let me know and we'll set that up. So you can see our videos are inside the master log there on the top left. Because we, again, are doing it vertically, we will start with the vertical video first. We'll highlight it. I'm going to drag it down here to the timeline, and that starts our timeline. Now, because we are going to do picture-in-picture, we will then highlight our second video, and we're going to drag it down and edit on top of the first timeline. And you can see that there's a space that it starts off on, and we'll leave that space there for right now. So we're going to want to make sure that we have the sound on because we want to time the videos at the same point. So we're going to mute the head cam video. You'll see on the top, which is the horizontal we put in second. The mute button will happen. So now we're only going to hear the sound on the vertical video. The reason for that is the vertical video is further away from you and is going to have a more wind sound to it, which I'm trying to avoid. So we're going to hit the play button. And we're going to try and hear where the beep sound is. So if I hold on the red timer, I can actually slowly drag my finger across and wait to hear the beep. So it seems the beep first goes off on 2.04 seconds. So I'm going to remember that. I'm then going to drag our other video so the timeline is 0. We're now going to mute the video we were just on. Remember the 2.04, and then we're going to listen to the other side.
Are you ready? Stand by.
All right. So again, this video sounds much clearer, and you can see it happens at 3.16 seconds. So doing some quick math, that's 1 second 12 that we have to remove off of the top video so that it matches. So what I'm going to do here is drag that over to the side. We're then going to highlight just on the left portion, and we're moving that over 1 full second and 12. So there's our 1. Keep dragging, and then we have the 1.02. We're going to drag it back over here so it's flush, and it should go off the timer. Going back up onto the top at the 4-second mark. So now they are synced. Again, because I want the better quality sound on the head cam, I'm going to leave that one alone and keep the bottom one muted. We are now going to go into the effects section. Everything is timed up. So up here on the top all the way to the left side, you'll see media, then sync, transitions, titles, and effects. We'll select effects, and the one we're looking for is the transition effect in video. We'll be able to scroll down, and again, after you find it, you can set it to favorites, but I just want to show us where we're at. Scrolling, 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 scrolling. Transform. That's the one we want. So we're going to highlight transform, hold it down and drag it, and we are going to transform the top film. So now that we've done that, we have the FX form, meaning that we now have something changed on that. We're going to go over to the inspector section, and on the inspector for the effects, I can now change the position. Well, first we're going to get the zoom decreased, and I can just click and drag that over, and I want it to just about take up everything on there. You can also manually enter this, so I'm just going to manually enter that, and then we're going to try 0.31. Nope, not big enough. Let's try 0.33. Too big. 0.32. 0.32 works. So now that you can see it's taken up one portion of it, I'm then going to change the Y position, and we're going to raise it on up until it's up at the top of the screen. Again, you can also manually enter that in as well. So now that we have both of these entered in here, because I do have a transition on the video, I want to make sure that that holds true here. So we'll drop the inspector tab, go back to media, and let's just watch. And all I'm doing is I'm making sure the shots look like they match with the audio, which I think they do. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to end the videos at the same time. So I just have to highlight the end track. After it's highlighted, I drag it across. Puts the white line, and now we are at one set video. Which is awesome. Now here comes the trick when it comes to the settings of this. So if you want them to be vertical, I want to export it as the original amount. We're going to export as a share document, share it, and we're going to save the video. Don't touch anything behind this screen. It's actually doing a download into my system. Once that's downloaded over, it's going to show that it's there. We can then go into the photo section, and we will be able to see the video we just worked on. Unmute it. So the big thing now is, as you can see, this video has the walls on it. If we want to make it a larger reel, we are then going to open up back into Davinci. We are going to delete, or remove, I should say, the selected clips. Going to stop the timeline. We're going to hold down the import media from folders. We are then going to add the video we just made, highlight it, drag it over. So this is the video we just made. What we'll do is on the timeline, we're going to hold down on it. We're going to click on timeline settings, which is below the remove timeline. We are then going to declick the use project settings, and we're going to change the processing to be 1080 by 1920. 1080 by 1920. We will then also hit on the output because we want to do the same thing for the format as well as the output. 1080 by 1920. I will hit OK. It is then going to change the section of the photo. And then we'll export again, share it, save video. All right, the video has been saved. We'll go back to the photos to see where it is. And you can actually see on the screen here, the one is smaller than the other. And that's going to change when I go into the new viewer. So now this is what we were looking at for our vertical view for our reels, which is kind of tiny. And then when we change the processor, it makes it much larger. So that's how you export these videos into Reels. Hope this was helpful.